Hey everybody. Okay, let's see if this works. So far, so good. I'm live. And it looks like it's staying. I'm going to wait until somebody jumps on here so I can see if it's really live because Facebook is not playing very nice. See, I'm watching it on my iPad and I don't even see it popping up that somebody's here. So what's the deal? Let me comment and see if it pops up. Okay. Okay, so maybe I'm live. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes and I'm going to chat with you guys and we'll see what happens. So hello everybody, welcome to my video. This is going right up onto YouTube today because I don't have time. I don't have time. Who else feels that way? Hey Christy. Who else feels like it's Monday and I don't have time? And my daughter has been down here. She was down here last night. And so, of course, my space is disgusting. She was crafting. I always say to her, do you think you can just touch all my stuff anytime you want? And she always says, yes. Yes, I can. Oh, from Australia. Welcome. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm not live anymore, but it was filmed today, Monday, because that's what's happening. It's going right up onto YouTube. I don't have time to do two separate videos, like a live and a post. So we're just going to combine them and we're going to create a little something and catch up. I was not live on Wednesday and I wasn't live on Friday, which I'm supposed to be, right? Hey, Julie. I'm supposed to be live because we're supposed to be doing all these lives this month. I wasn't live on Friday because paper shares are going out and I had to get that finished. So I just that needed to happen. So I wasn't able to go live on Friday. And then I almost wasn't able to go live today. Like Facebook is being weird. Hi, Sandy. Okay. So let me catch up with you guys with a couple things. First, I had a little Stampin' Up! Order this morning that came in. I had about a bazillion cardstocks I needed. So, I always keep all of the cardstock colors on hand because this is my job, right? So I need things on hand. It's like you go to make a project that there's like, you have a deadline for and you're like, oh, I don't have such and such cardstock. Well, all of a sudden I realized I was running low on like a lot of my cardstock. So I got about 12 packs of cardstock. And then I got a few things for this stuff right here. This is a celebration item. When you spend $100, you can get this for free. This is for one of my teammates, Chris. I don't know. She might not be working today and she might not pop on here, but she helps out. She's on my team. She does a ton of stuff for us on our Facebook group. And so I often get her product for her helping out. So she picked this. So it is this stamp set. And then this is an embossing folder. And you know, I got this embossing folder, but I think I accidentally threw it away. I think when I was unpacking all of my stuff, I think it went in the trash. Like, I'm wondering, has that ever happened to you guys? Like, you guys know just a couple months ago, like 6 months ago, I thought I threw away my stitched rectangle dies and my stitched and nestled dies, and then I found them. But this, I really think went in the trash. I really think it did because it is nowhere. So that's unfortunate because this is $100 item. So I don't know that I'm not crazy about this stamp set. I need to play with it. So I don't know about that. Hey, Julie. So that's for Chris. Julie, because you just popped on here, these are for you. And now I'm nervous to send these to you. I'm hoping you got your other package because we've been having mail problems with you. These are for you. I owe you 2 of these. And these 2 are for Bobby. So Bobby, if you pop on here, these are for you. Your adhesive is going out today. So I finally was able to get those in. So then the other couple things I have for Chris is the In the Tropics bundle set. So this is the stamp set and then the dies. And my daughter, this is one of the things she was using. Like all of a sudden she realized I got a bunch of new stuff. I don't think she had realized it because she brought me like a set of like 6 stamps. And she's like, can I use these? They're all brand new. Meaning they didn't have the, like, see, all I did was the, this part for her. I put the backings of the stickers on my stamps a certain way. So anyways, this is what the dies look like because she was playing with this set. So that's what the dies look like. And so that bundle is for Chris. And then she also wanted the dies. But not, she just wanted this. She didn't want the stamp set. So here's the stamp set. She just wanted the dies. And so that is all for Chris. So that came in the mail today. And then I got a few things for myself. I already have this ladybug stamp. And then I got this, Make a Splash. Hey, Martha. Okay, Julie, so maybe check tomorrow because it did go back out at the end of last week. So check tomorrow and then let me know. And we'll just keep dealing with it till you get it. I mean, it just literally, it keeps coming back to me for no reason. And they keep sending it. They put a new tracking number on it. So we'll just keep going. We'll keep figuring it out. Okay, so I got this one. This is a host set. So when you spend $150, you can get this for $10. So I picked that up. And then I picked up this bundle. This is the punch. I've been wanting to use a border punch. I had a dream about it last night. That's how deep I'm into this crafting mess. I had a dream last night about using border punches. And then I was like, I haven't used one in so long. And then this came today. So obviously I've just been wanting to use a border punch. So I got this and then some little directions. I don't think I need those. And then the bundle that goes with it. I don't love this bundle. Anybody else? I don't love this stamp set, I mean. It's not one of my favorites from the mini this time, but I'm going to try it out. I wanted to try the punch and why not get the stamp? Like, why not just get the bundle? And then this ribbon is on the clearance rack, you guys. And I had like, I don't know, like $2 or something left on my rewards. And so I popped over to the clearance rack and I was like, what can I get for $2? Because we don't need to waste free rewards, right? When they're free. And I saw this and I was like, what? This is on the clearance rack? This is the shimmery ribbon. And it's Pool Party. I love it. So I picked that up. I went through all my ribbon this weekend. You guys know I have tons and tons of retired Stampin' Up! Ribbon because I get it on the clearance rack. I went through it this weekend and sorted it out. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys choose what we're going to make. This is no, I'm not going to let you choose. We're just going to do it. This is Case a Card. So today is Monday and I do Make a Card Monday, and I usually do, we rotate through 5 different techniques. They're simple cards with fun techniques, and our technique this week, which was going to be for Monday for my blog post, is to case a card. So I grabbed the Celebration catalog. Now this catalog, everything in this catalog is free when you place an order. So if you look here, there is a little guide here. And this one is free with a $50 order. And then this is free with a $100 order. So as you go through here, wait, what? Reversible images? What does this mean? You guys, I just noticed this. Reversible images. Let's grab that stamp set. Lily pad. So here's the lily pad stamp. Reversible images. I don't get it. Reversible. What does that mean, you guys? Yeah, but it's not like that. Like this is the coffee set. Okay, so this is what you guys are saying. Let me grab the stamp set. Where's that stamp set? Here it is. Okay, I'm a demonstrator. I'm supposed to know this stuff, right? Falling down on the job. Okay, so with this is a reversible set. So these two images were reversible. But look, you guys, these, like, there's holes all the way through. So see, that's why it's reverse. You can stamp it this way or you can stamp it this way. Got it? Okay, but this is not like that. This is rigid on one side. Okay, so Sandy says the solid is on one side, the texture is on the... Oh, thank you, Sandy. Okay, that's why it has two. Okay, got it. You guys, falling down on the job is what I'm doing. Okay, so if you stamp it... News to me. Okay. If we stamp it like this, where the ridges are, we're going to get this image. If we flip this over, how cool is this, you guys? We flip this over and we stamp on this side, we're going to get this image. We're testing this out right now before we get into this card because had no idea. So let's use Pretty in Pink and Melon Mambo. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna stamp. So we're gonna put this is the flat side. We're gonna press that down. We're gonna get this image. Which you think like, well, that doesn't do anything, right? So then, am I understanding this correctly? Shut up, Daisy. Mountain Air is like that too? Oh, you guys. I got to get back with the program and tune in. Okay. So, okay, but I don't get it. Is it this way then? So that doesn't... So is it just an image then? Is this just like the image? Like you don't... I was thinking you stamped... over it, but you don't. So this is just the image. Do you layer it? Oh, look, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I guess you can layer it. But is this coloring? Sandy, help me out. I don't get it. Because it looks like that's what they did. They stamped it and then they stamped it. Go over top. It matches perfectly. It does? Oh, but it won't match exactly. Okay, I get it now. Okay, but that's cool. And then you can, there's dies that then you can cut this piece out. That's cool. The other thing I like about this, which I think I shared this with you guys earlier. This card right here is gorgeous. I love these die cuts. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out what they were. They're actually this die right here. So this set is really amazing. I love this. this die here does beautiful. And then this one is so versatile. So I haven't got, and see, you can cut it out and layer it. You can die cut it. I mean, so many things. Like, I've got to play with this more. So that's a fun find. We got to set that aside because I have to clean that. But I didn't realize that. See? So, okay, back to the task at hand. Okay, so today's card is a case the card. So what I did is I got into my celebration catalog here and I decided to pick a card out of here to case. And of course I went right over here to this because you guys know I love this paper here. And I love the honeybee set. So we're going to case a card. And when we case a card, we're just copying it. We're just going to take this card here and we're going to copy it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to not copy it exactly. I'm going to use it for inspiration to create a card, which is a great jumping off point when you are stuck, when you're like, I just don't know what to do, or you're having a hard time. Just grab, I mean, look at all of these beautiful samples in the catalogs. I mean, just make one of these cards that have already been made, right? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to change it up a little bit and show you how I did that. And we'll make it. So I'm going to use the honeybee set here. Now, my dies are just in here because I need more magnet sheets. So as soon as I get those, I will put my stuff away properly, but they're just in here because I've been using this and I don't want to lose them. So the dies that we're going to need, so I'm going to do this. I love the way that they did this on here, where they just cut out the hive in this black and gold. Okay, so I've done that. And then they did the bees and they colored them. Okay, so we have a few more die cuts we're going to do, but I've done most of the work here. So I cut those out and I just colored them. They're real easy. You just put a strip of yellow on the bee. So super cute. And then the thing I need to cut out with you guys is I'm going to cut out the heart. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, maybe, is it up here? Or have I lost it? This might not be good. Oh, it's right here. So one of my favorite dies Stampin' Up! Has ever done, honestly, is this little tiny stitched heart. And it goes with these stitched, I think it's called stitched labels. I keep this heart out because I use it so much. It is so cute. I just keep it out on my desk and we're going to cut that. I have to cut that with my Big Shot. And then, so let's get started. We're going to use the same designer paper and we're going to do this a little bit different. And then I'm going to stamp. So the things that I've already cut, I've cut my circle and my bees. And then let's cut, I think in this Highland Heather, which was a color I was really, really low on. So you know what I'm going to do? I don't have, I don't want to get out a whole piece of Highland Heather cardstock. So I'm going to cut this on this scratch paper. So let me just go to my Big Shot here. Whoa. Okay, so I'm just cutting this out. And then I wanted to share with you guys, I have had 3 people in the last 2 weeks email me about a die cutting machine where they're wanting to buy a die cutting machine. And we don't have one currently. Stampin' Up! Is working on getting one, but we don't have one yet. So they've emailed me. A few of you have emailed me and asked what to do. Like, should you wait? Should you just get a die cutting machine? And I've always said, and this has been my response, to get a die cutting machine. Like, who wants to be without dies? Like, right? Without a way to cut your dies. And the dies we have are amazing. And you definitely want the dies that we have. So I always say, get a die cutting machine, look around and find a good deal. Scrapbook.com I got an email from them, and they have a Big Shot bundle right now that's $118. It's $100 off right now, so it's normally like $2 something. And you get the Big Shot, you get the plates, and then you get 4 sets of dies that are circle, stars, squares, I want to say hearts, but it's like 3 or 4 sets of dies. So it's a phenomenal deal. So if you were one that emailed me asking about a die cutting machine, run as fast as you can to scrapbook.com and get that bundle because it's amazing. And I also have said that I will just continue to use my Big Shot for the foreseeable future. My Big Shot works perfect. I love it. I have 3 Big Shots. Like there's no reason for me to get another die cutting machine. And you guys know I'm always honest with you. So if you're if you're looking for a die cut machine, that is a fantastic deal. Okay. So let's dive in and let me show you. So I have my die cuts right here, and I want this to be Highland Heather. So all I'm going to do is color it. So I'm going to take my Highland Heather. I like my blends for this, but you could take your writer marker. My Highland Heather writer marker dried up actually. My, Kayla was using it and it dried up and I just haven't replaced it yet. But I actually like to use my, blends for this because you get a really smooth, look. Okay. So I'm using the dark one and I'm going over it a couple times. But now we have a Highland Heather heart. Perfect, right? So we'll set that aside to dry. And then we have our Highland Heather cardstock. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of Highland Heather cardstock, which is 8.5 by 11. We're going to cut that at 4 1/4. Then we're going to fold that in half, which is at 5.5, and that's going to give us a standard A2 size card. Okay. Then what I've done, yes, they are coming out with one soon. I just don't know when that's going to be, Diana. And so I don't know like when it will be, and there's no point in waiting to get a die cutting machine if there's such a good deal out there. And the other piece of that is I've not used the one they're coming out with, and I'm not planning on buying it. So, again, I have 3 Big Shots. There's no need for me to have another die cutting machine. And quite honestly, if I choose to buy another die cutting machine, it's going to be electric this time because of how much I use my Big Shot. And so I don't know how well it's going to work. I'm not like, I know how my Big Shot works, but I won't know how the Stampin' Up! One works. So, A, I don't know when it's coming out. B, I don't know how well it's going to work or what the situation is going to be. So my recommendation, again, is if there's a phenomenal deal like there is at scrapbook.com right now, go buy a Big Shot. Like, I want you to have a die cutting machine. So I use my die cutting machine like every day. Like, I mean, everything on this card, basically, I've used my die cutting machine for. And so I think it's really important to have one. It's the best. And so I just want you to have a die cutting machine, whatever that is. If you want to wait to get the Stampin' Up! One, that's totally fine too. But if you're in need of one right now, I don't suggest waiting. And yeah, the electric one, I mean, I used, Wendy has a Vagabond. She actually has 2, and I used one up at her house, and it's phenomenal. So if I choose to replace my Big Shot by another die cutting machine, it's going to be electric because of how much I use it. Yeah, I just don't have the mind capacity, Daisy, to figure out how to use a scan and cut. Chris has one. I think it's phenomenal, but I just don't have the brain power to figure it out. I barely have the brain power to figure out how to use my silhouette when I use that for scrapbooking and stuff. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is one more thing I have to learn. I can't do it. But I know the scan and cuts are phenomenal. And lots of people I know are just going to that, using the scan and cut. which, I mean, probably would be in my best interest. It would probably save me thousands of hours of time with as much as I cut for kits and stuff, but maybe someday. Okay, so what I've done here is we have our card base. And then what I've done is I've cut a piece of Highland Heather at 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it's going to fit on here with a nice border. And I've used this embossing folder. This is the Coastal Weave. And you can actually get this embossing folder free from me when you place a $75 order. So when you do that $75 order or more, you're going to get your free celebration items, stamp sets or dies or whatever it is that you do. And then you'll get the embossing folder from me, directly from me. So what I'm going to do now in our photo, let's take a look at our, because remember we're casing a card. In this, they did these die cuts on here and they didn't do an embossing, like anything embossed. I changed it up and I wanted to do some embossing. And then I'm going to take this fun foam and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back so that it'll pop up. I hate the feeling of fun foam. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I don't like the way it feels. We'll put some adhesive on here and then we'll add this to our card. Press that down. I guess I probably should keep this open so I can see what I'm supposed to be doing. This embossing folder, I mean, it is so beautiful. Okay, and then we have this strip of designer paper. So we can just lay that flat. This designer paper I love. I used it to set up my Project Life album for February. Everybody in my membership group got to see that last week in our live hangout. And I used this paper because it's just, I love it. So we have that in the middle there. I've pressed that down. Okay, so then next, I'm also not going to do the flowers here. So what they've done is they've stamped out these flowers. And then used those. I'm not doing that. So we have our circle and then we need to do our stamping. So I'm going to put my beehive down here. And then from the stamp set, we're going to stamp in Highland Heather this, wishing you sunshine and happiness. I love that it's curved. I think I'm going to need a bigger block. Hey, Chris. I didn't know if you would pop on here. I didn't know if you were working or not today. I just was sharing that all your goodies are here. I just got them this morning. So all your fun goodies are here. Okay, so Highland Heather. And then we'll stamp this onto the circle. Hopefully this is nice and straight. Not bad. I didn't even get over it. Oh, so you are working today. I wasn't sure. Most people are, I guess. The kids were, Esau ran to the store and he took Andrew and he's like, we can't go to the store. It's closed. And Esau said, no, like everybody's working except kids don't go to school and the banks aren't open. And I don't think the post office is either. But most people are working, right? Okay, so we're going to put the beehive up. I just cut it out of that paper, out of the black and gold striped paper. So we'll put this right on here. And then we have that heart that I did. I just also got like 3,000 Wink Estella pins because you guys know I use them a ton. I'm always out, so I ordered like 5 of them. Okay, so then let's put this right in the middle. And I don't think I'll pop it up. I think I'll just add a little bit of adhesive. There we go. And we'll put this in the middle. Oh, I love the way that looks. And then I don't think I'll pop, maybe I will. I feel like it's a lot of dimension on this card. But that's, it's okay. Everything is okay. It's not, I guess it's not going to hurt anything, right? Okay. So we'll place this down here. And then let me look at my card. What am I supposed to do with the bees? Okay, so they have the bees like on the hive. But I think I'm going to put a bee up here because I didn't do those flowers. So we'll look at the card I'm casing in 1 minute. But I think because I didn't do the flowers, I think there needs to be something up here. And you guys know I desperately want to add some sequins to this. I have some really pretty purple sequins. That would be gorgeous. Okay, so here's the card. The thing I like about this one is like the red and the yellow, like it brings in some more colors. Let's see if it'll focus on that. I really love that about this card. And with the one I did, I really kept it just to that Highland Heather color. So I think that that's good, other than I really want to add some sequins. But I guess it's not necessary. But what is necessary is I think I will take some of this from the... This was from the holiday catalog. You might still have some of it around. This is shimmery, glossy accents, you know? It's just like glossy accents. It's just shimmery. And in this really difficult tube that I hate. So we'll put that on the heart. And then I think I'm going to put it on the bee too. If I can't add sequins, then I got to add something else. Okay. There's a little bit of a bubble. There it goes. Okay. So I think that's it. Okay, so that's our card for today. The card I cased. Did you guys like it with or without the flowers? So if you have the celebration catalog, you can look at it up closer. That's what I did. So we'll let this dry. I'll have a photo up for you guys, and then I will put it on YouTube right away. So then there's a couple other things in the celebration catalog. There's the mini punch that goes with this. I've seen a lot of cute things done with this. I just haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but that's on my list next. And then, of course, I showed you guys when I was showing you the product here, this stamp set, and then the embossing folder. And then at the very back, let me show you guys what I did this weekend. Where is it? Oh, right here. Okay. So this weekend, I was playing with the Ladybug set. And this Ladybug set you can get for free when you place a $300 order or more. You can have a workshop and have some friends to get together to make that order work. But when your order is $300 or more, you get this Ladybug stamp set for free, which I just had it. What did I do with it? Oh, right. Well, this one is mine right here. It's super cute. Next month, we are going to have, in February, we will have dies that you can buy that coordinate with the Ladybug set. These will be dies you can purchase. And they coordinate with the Ladybug set. And I played around with this set this weekend. And let me show you what I made. Now, anybody who gets the Ladybug set from me will get a mini class. It will be a PDF and videos on making these cards. Aren't these so cute? Can you guys see all of them? These are so fun. So I'll have a PDF and a video put together on making these cards. Next month, if you just want to buy the PDF and the video, you'll be able to do that. But anybody who gets the Ladybug set for me will get the PDF, the mini class, for free. This is such a fun set to play with. I loved playing with this weekend. It was so fun. It's such a cute set. So I made those with that set, with the dies and the stamp. And then I made a bunch of other stuff that you guys will see this week that will go up on my website this week. It's all sitting here, and I'm in the process today of editing and writing and getting all that done and getting everything updated for my website from last week. So I'm almost there. Like, I'm so close to getting caught up, you guys. The paper share really, like, I mean, it's just a lot of work. And so when you add that much work on top of stuff that all the work I do anyways, it can be a little rough, but I got through all of that. I got everything packaged up and it's ready to go to the post office tomorrow. So my goal is to be caught up by the end of the day, get all the writing and editing done and up. So you guys should see a lot of YouTube videos go up today on my channel. And then several blog posts will get released today. So we'll get caught up and we'll go into this week all caught up and ready to go. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you today. I'll be back on Wednesday, but it will probably be late Wednesday because I have some appointments. I'll be out of the house on Wednesday, so I'll be out of my office on Wednesday. So it'll probably be later in the afternoon that I will do a live for you guys, but I'll do that, and then I'll see you guys on Friday. So I'll be around all week, you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you guys later.